that first 15 minutes is a pocket version of of exactly what we're going to see in the next, hour and a half. Just in a lot more detailed manner. The main character is going through his life, and he just gets fucked over. Everything that he believed was true gets turned upside down, and his life is thrown into utter chaos. And at the end, it's heavily led to believe that he has a terminal disease and that he's going to die. Right? Also, well, a tornado is heading straight towards the school where his son lives.
In the end, all dies.
Yeah. Were you going to say more about those lyrics?
It's pretty much just, the movie tells you, through the main character, a consistent line from the main character is, what's going on? It's like he's completely oblivious to what's going on.
I think an even better recurring line is, I didn't do anything.
Yeah, but that was followed up.
Yeah.
Behind, what's going on.
Yeah.
What's going on? I didn't do anything.
Yeah, they're kind of definitely paired together.
Well, you don't know what's going on because you haven't done anything.
Yeah.
It
definitely seems to say, or at least from the main character's perspective, he hasn't really done anything in his life that he feels to deserve everything that happens to him. And he definitely hasn't. I mean, it definitely seems like he's trying his best to do everything.
Something.
Yeah, something.
He but the closest thing he does to doing something is dreaming.
Yeah.
I mean, he dreams that he wants to help his brother, but then in the dream, his brother gets shot by his neighbor.
Who he's deathly afraid of.
Yeah. Look, another Jew! Shoot him!
Yeah. Oh, that was...
I'm sorry if I offended anybody, but I mean, watch the movie yourself. If you see that sequence, you might chuckle a little bit too, whether you're Jewish or not.
Yeah. It has nothing to do with being Jewish. I mean, it could have easily been.
I mean, it's like, oh, look, a Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
I'm Puerto Rican. So, I mean, I know I don't look it. Fuck you guys.
Oh, but I have to apologize for that joke because I'm white and I don't want to have to get up in front of that podium and apologize to the world. So I'm sorry for making any Jewish jokes.
Anyway, you want to wrap this up?
I frankly have more to talk about.
Okay, we're gonna talk some more.
Yeah. We've already gone over 10 minutes. This is gonna have to be 2 parts. Anyway. But this movie is about life. I can draw a ton of parallels to myself. I mean, I'm not the most ambitious man ever, and sometimes I definitely feel like I look at my life and think I haven't done anything. I mean, I'm still quite young. I have a lot of time ahead of myself, but I can easily see myself falling into the trap, if you will, that he has. I'm definitely glad you mentioned American Beauty, because this definitely has a lot of parallels to that. Like American Beauty, it's about life, just life, and how it can surprise you, how it can be serendipitous, how it can be utterly chaotic and confusing.
Yeah, the story, everything about this movie can definitely remind you of where you could be at the point of your life right now, and where you don't want to be.
Yes.
You do want to move forward from where you're at. No matter how many problems you're juggling, you do have to be assertive with yourself, discipline yourself to just make sure you're doing something for yourself.
Yes. Speaking of moving forward, when the main character visits the second rabbi, the rabbi, he says, I don't expect things to go back to the way they were. And the rabbi says, would you want to? He thinks for a second, and he says, no, I don't know. I just don't know. But that definitely shows that he's definitely not 100% poor me, I want to go back into my safe little bubble. He's definitely recognizing that the world is changing around him.
It's frustrating.
Yeah. This isn't a case of... he's not being whiny, he's not being emo about it or all or anything.
I'm the victim.
No, he doesn't feel that way at all. He definitely is. I mean, he does in some way. He definitely does. He definitely feels victimized, but he's not using that as an excuse to bury his problems, like his, I don't remember if it was cousin or brother, like his brother does. His brother who's trying to predict the universe.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about the brother.
Okay.
Because he has a probability map to the universe. Supposedly probability map to the universe called the Mentaculus.
Awesome name, by the way.
Yeah, it's an awesome name. It's awesome enough, but also cheesy enough, but not too much of the other to be standing out. Because it's reflective of the character. Because he doesn't stand out at all, but he gets into trouble, and he is kind of like a pet peeve to the main character. Also, he's staying for free at the main character's house with the family.
Yeah, on his couch and hogging the bathroom.
Yeah,
he'll be out
just a minute.
Yeah, I mean, the brother goes through a lot less shit than the main character does. A lot less, but he gives up.
Yeah, he does give up. He's just completely reliant and dependent on his brother while he works on this Mentaculus. And they do make some shots in the notes, and when you see the notes, they're just pages full of mathematics and physics and probability, and I mean, quite frankly, I don't understand a damn thing about what was in the notebook, but it was full of this stuff. And the main character is a physics teacher, and he looks at it with this awe, and you gotta stop and think about what's going on there.
For a minute,
what is he thinking about when he's looking at this? It's like, oh my god, this is amazing. What does my brother have? But it doesn't go any further than that.
Yeah,
but
for a minute I thought there was going to be some big payoff where the Mentaculus saves the day, but that would have frankly ruined the movie.
Yeah.
Because they introduced the Mentaculus fairly early on, before I had a full grasp of the movie. Not that I'm saying I have a full grasp of the movie. I mean, I am definitely not claiming to fully understand this movie.
Not yet.
I'm not that smart. But
give it some time. If you dwell on it, I mean, if you watch this movie and you didn't like it,
it's definitely a movie worth rewatching just to try and get the themes. I mean, we're just talking about the themes. We're not even getting that heavy into it.
Yeah, not even to plot or structure or pacing or anything like that. Which, by the way, the musical score with
gorgeous.
with the harp and then accompanied by a piano, it could really teeter-tot your way throughout the movie and enjoy the music as you enjoy the movie.
But what I was getting to with Mentaculus was, in the way that this movie is about life, if the Mentaculus had been some miraculous savior, it would have made the movie unreliable. Yeah, this movie was completely about life, especially in the way that it ends. Because if this movie had gone to its true conclusion, the closest you could get would be the main character's death. And I think that would have been a long way off. I mean, because this is a movie about life, and so it's following life. And life doesn't have clear bookmarks. It doesn't have clear chapter points. It doesn't have a beginning and an ending. It's not in 3 parts, even though this movie is presented in that way.
There's plenty of movies about life, and you guys can say, well, there's way better movies out there, blah blah, like American Beauty probably being one of them. But what would you consider better? It doesn't really matter. If you love movies, you can always get something good or get something bad out of it. So I mean, there's no really best movie. I mean, some people could say Citizen Kane was the best movie ever. Right. But can you really say that? I mean, there's so many years ahead of us now. There's so many movies that's going to be coming out. I mean, it's impossible to say one movie is going to be the best movie. You can't say one movie. If you're going to see one movie, it's got to be this. Everybody's going to have a different perspective. Somebody out there might hate Citizen Kane. I mean, we don't know who that bastard is, but they might hate it, but love something else that you can relate to.
Right.
So there's that.
Yeah.
So, take what you can from a Serious Man.
Yes. We're gonna wrap this up, and obviously this is gonna be 3 parts. We're gonna wrap this up in the third video.